Hello everybody, today is Tuesday, it is May the 18th, and I want to start today's video off just by thanking you from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes I don't take the time to really let you all know how much of an honor it is to be invited into your homes, your offices. Maybe you're watching this video at a library or on your iPhone, or there's so many different ways that you can access the internet. I just want to thank you for taking the time to tune in to hear what my 2 cents of the day is. It means so much to me. My mom used to say when I was growing up, to whom much is given, much is required. And she would say that to my brother and I sort of as a manipulation tactic, I'm sure, to get us to do some kind of obedience, mop the floor or feed the dog or, whatever. Her point was, I've given you guys a lot now. I'm going to require you to do some things. And I couldn't agree with that more. And I've never forgotten it. And I probably am using it on my own kids every now and then. But to whom much is given, much is required. And I feel like being in this position at Raw Food Rehab is a total gift. It's a labor of love, and I don't take it lightly, and I just want you to know that. So, moving right along, I have a great announcement for you. We're going to be giving away a copy, a wonderful and exciting copy of Annie Pio's brand newly released book, Annie's Raw Food Essentials. I'm so excited about this book, and I'm very fired up about putting a copy of it into one of your hands. Annie Pio caught wind that I am giving away a copy of her new book. Now, I don't know if you know that term, caught wind. As a matter of fact, now that I just said that, I'm kind of laughing because I really think that must be an Okie thing. Well, whatever. It's a saying that means she heard about it. Annie Pio caught wind that I'm giving away one of her books, and she's really excited and grateful to the point where she is actually sending Raw Food Rehab 2 additional copies. So we're going to give away 3 copies. Thank you, Annie Pio. I mean, that's just so awesome. So I'm doing 1 through Raw Food Rehab, and she's donating 2 additional ones. So 3 lucky Raw Food Rehab members are going to cash in this coming Thursday. So make sure that your name is in that discussion thread. Anyway, I want to know your name and where you're from. That's what I need to know. Now, speaking of Annie Pio, that brings me to my subject matter of the day. And I sort of touched on this just a little bit yesterday. And it really got me thinking as I was reading the comments that came through on yesterday's thread, and I really kind of meditated on the fact that I had made that comment that she is someone that I put on a pedestal. And I by no means want to suggest that I'm not happy with who God created me to be, but I really wanted to talk about the importance of thinking about who your role models are. And I started really thinking about it last night and then again this morning. And I realized that there's been such a huge, big shift and change in my life as to who my role models are in today's world, in my life. I mean, when I was in my 20s, it was supermodels and, or whatever. I don't even know. It was peers. But now my role models have definitely taken on a different feel. And I mean, everybody says that's so true about it's so important for children to have good quality role models, whether it's a parent figure or maybe an aunt or uncle or even like a big brother or big sister type situation. Kids really need positive role models. It's huge. I totally agree. But hey, you know what? We're all just a bunch of big kids around here, and I don't think we're ever too old to have the need for really quality, integrity, and character-filled positive role models. So most of you have probably visited our main page if you're watching this video, and so I put up just a very short little slideshow of some of the people who I consider to be positive role models on my journey right now in my life. And there's many, many other people that I don't have on there. This was just an idea, and it was really fun to put it together. And since I put it up, I've already had to go back in and add a couple of more people, which I plan to continue to add to this. I'm going to save it on my computer because I look at these faces and it inspires me to be a better person. And I think it's really important that we identify who our role models are and why we have them. And, you know, we talk about our diet and what we put in. You know, it's like we are what we eat. And there's no doubt about it. You know, if we're putting junk in, we're going to get junk out. And a lot of you who are having health crisis problems or weight problems at this time know that deal. You know that when you put in a bunch of processed, overcooked, lifeless, chemical-laden foods, you do end up reaping a harvest, but it might not be the one that you want. And so we're here at Raw Food Rehab to really work on ways that we can be adding more raw and living foods into our diet. But you know, I don't profess to be a raw food guru because there's already a lot of them out there who know a whole lot more about it than I do. There are doctors like Gabriel Cousens, Douglas Graham, Dr. Fred Bishi. You know, these people are all on my role model list. They all have a different perspective, but there's a lot of lap over similarities here. I don't want to be them, okay? I don't want to be them. They are doing a great job of being them, but they definitely inspire me. I think my role in the great scheme of things is not so much to be a raw food guru as it is to inspire you. I mean, that's kind of my gifting, I think, is to be an encourager and to inspire you to tap into the resources that are already at your fingertips. And that's why Susan Bradbury, who we wished a happy birthday to yesterday, has been such an integral part of this website because she is a walking resource. She's one of those people that just like sucks in all this information. Like, I am never keeping up with her. I have never been able to keep up with her. I mean, we'll get on the phone and she's just like, she rattles off 90 things. And you know, I'm doing good if I can extract a few things that she has said. And it's always, it's a gift. And so she's been huge on Raw Food Rehab, helping us fill the different rooms with amazing resources. So you don't really need me to tell you how to make nut milk. You don't need me to tell you how to do it because somebody's already in the kitchen in the culinary center and they've got a YouTube video that rocks and it's already there. It's happening. People write to me every single day. They want me to tell them what to do. Okay, here's the news flash, because there's a bunch of emails I haven't responded to yet because I can't keep up with it. If you want to know what to do, join Raw Food Rehab and start making your way through the mansion and extracting the information that resonates with you from our website. I mean, there's a ton of stuff here, and you know, what appeals to one person may not appeal to another person. I mean, you may not be drawn to Victoria Butanko, even though she's got amazing information. You may be drawn to Jennifer Kornbleet, you know. It doesn't matter. They're all here. The gang's all here. We've got everybody pretty much that, so far, we've got most everybody represented. I mean, Raw Dog Rory is going strong. We've got Michelle K, who is in the Culinary Center. She posts a video at least several times a week. Totally inspirational. These are people that I want to surround myself with. Good, positive, integrity-filled people who they're doing it in their own lives. They're making a difference in their own lives and certainly making a huge difference in the lives of others. You all are my role model. Just being here and being part of this community is so inspirational to me. I mean, literally some days I just sit here and I think about this community that we've gone from 60 members in October to nearly 5,000 members in 7 months. I mean, my mind is boggled. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. So I view my role here in this community is to come to you and love you and shine the light on these awesome people who are doing it and suggest that you watch what they have to say, read what they have to say. I'm just sort of a conduit, I guess. And so I appreciate you very much. And I want to encourage you to take a look at who your role models are. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What information are you taking in your eyes and your ears? And what are you putting in the pie hole? I want to hear from you today. Tell me some of your role models, because you've probably got some that I've even forgotten about that I need to add to my list. I'd love to hear who inspires you. I'll see you tomorrow.